Yeah, Brian and Alicia, when kids try to cross the border by themselves and they're brought here to Michigan, they're placed in either short or long-term foster care via one of two agencies here in the state. Both of those foster care agencies tell me they are seeing a real surge in demand right now for foster parents as a result of this crisis.
All of our foster homes are full that serve this program.
Samaritas, a faith-based nonprofit based in Detroit, is currently housing a little more than 20 migrant children in foster care around the state. But the hope is to expand capacity to house 50 as demand continues to grow.
A lot of times they arrive in the middle of the night, which is a lot for any kid, but especially a kid who just spent a long time traveling. They're not with people who they're familiar with. And a lot of people don't speak their language.
Bethany Christian Services, another subcontractor through the Office of Refugee Resettlement that helps unaccompanied kids at the border find temporary homes here, is also being stretched thin right now. They're currently housing 87 migrant children in temporary foster care.
It just went from a few referrals to now there's referrals every day, and just we're not able to take all the patients because of the lack of foster parents. They're fleeing violence, gangs in their community.
The goal is to reunite unaccompanied kids with their families, whether that's here in the U.S. or in their home countries. Unaccompanied kiddos brought here to Michigan are legally represented by the Michigan Immigrant Rights Center, where a supervising attorney says they've seen an increase starting in December and January, due in part to pandemic-related restrictions lifted at the border.
The number last year was a lot lower because of the Title 42 expulsions that applied to children at that time, meaning that children were being turned away due to public health concerns. And that has been lifted by a federal judge in November of last year. And now we are seeing more kiddos being able to be let in.
According to the Washington Post, states like Michigan could soon play a bigger role in the border crisis. The Post, citing two Homeland Security officials and communication from CBP, reports border officials requested airplanes from the Biden administration to move migrants to states closer to the U.S.-Canadian border for processing. We've reached out to the White House for more insight on that. In the meantime, foster organizations are preparing for this demand to continue. Their focus remains on these children.
You can imagine like a 2-year-old or 11-year-old, not knowing where their family is, where am I at?
Now, unlike the American criminal justice system, immigration court, that's considered a civil court. So these migrants, including these migrant children, are not automatically provided government-provided counsel as American citizens would be. We got new information overnight from the Michigan Immigrant Rights Center. They sent us a statement. We're going to put it up on your screen for you there. They say, in the past, we've let stakeholders know that we represent every child in Michigan in federal custody. However, we are hearing about possible larger facilities opening up in Michigan. We are working to confirm that information. We don't have access to those children to provide legal services at this time. Something obviously we're going to be following up with, both with Customs and Border Protection, as well as reaching back out to the White House. Much more to come on this. Reporting live this morning, Jen Shantz, 7 Action News.